What more can I say? Should I say to Nigeria, start packing your bags and baggage down to the country or remain in Paris? Because this is not looking like the Olympics. We were happy to go. This is not the Olympic that we dreamt that it's going to be. This was not the plan at all. Match day 14 and Team Nigeria haven't won a trophy. Did I say a trophy? A medal just yet. All our medals hopeful are all but out of their various games except for some few athletes that we are still praying to the gods of the Olympics to answer our prayers. Welcome to Sport Lounge. Today is a Thursday, the 8th day in the month of August 2024, and time check, it's exactly 4 minutes gone past the hour of 5 p.m. Come on, guy. 5 p.m. I must tell, and it is that time where we make sure that your evening is complete with the best of sports stories. My name is Franklin Imuna. That is what Mama calls me, but you know me as Uncle Fine Boy because I am the finest uncle talking sports in the capital city and beyond. You know, it is not a one-man show. I've got it's more like a full house. Yes, everybody is well seated, and if you really need to see our faces on our YouTube channel, it is not looking cherry at all. As much as I'm trying to make these a little bit fun, but our faces are down. Sport Bishop, good to have you come to talk sport.
Absolutely, guys. You know, like you did say, the medal hunt for Team Nigeria continues in Paris. Absolute shambolic day yesterday for Nigeria in athletics and, of course, wrestling, and, of course, the basketball. And I tell you, the battle for at least a simple medal goes on. All we are saying is give us one medal. Guys, we'll talk about these and more, guys, on the show. We'll look at all the transfer juicy news, bring up the speed from the Nigerian football, talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League. And, of course, as we count down to our team participation at the continent, talking about both male and female. And, of course, come on, guys, you know how we do it. We don't end the show without giving up to speed from the world of tennis, basketball. Nadal is in the news. He says no U.S. Open, all these and more, guys. So sit back, relax. It's going to be exciting, pulsating, interactive, and most importantly, sporty pack.
All right, Mr. Johnson Marco G joins us on the show this time. He didn't come in Nicodemously, but rather he comes in like, not Judas, like Peter. Early this time. Good to have you, Mr. J.
Oh, well, whichever way you put it, good evening, everyone listening to us and watching us. Nigerians who are still calling and in order for us not to make the worst Olympics outing, we need just, even if irrespective of the color, we need a medal from the Paris Olympics.
Star said concerning us breaking the 1996 jinx, it is not looking like it's going to happen.
We are nowhere near the worst ever, so how can we be talking of the best ever?
Oh wow!
Anyway, guys, don't forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world. Come on, go to your Apple iOS store, download Radio Garden. If you have it already, look for Voice of the People, now 6.1 FM Abuja. Also, you can watch us live like we did on our YouTube handle. Very simple. It's Voice of the People, now 6.1 FM Abuja. Do like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell when we come live, guys. You can have a live feed. Don't forget, you can be part of the show. You can feel free, like I always say, to interrupt the show. You can send us a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp call, SMS, or call. Either of these two numbers are real. First of all, it's 0808 312 8618. I'll take that again, 0808 312 8618. Or you can call the other line.
0700 010 961 961 0700 010 961 961. You can as well reach us on WhatsApp with those numbers with your WhatsApp message, WhatsApp calls, as well as a WhatsApp voice note. On the YouTube channel, you can drop your comment, and the rest assured that the team will give attention to your voices through all those medias. Guys,
you can also listen to us anywhere in the world through
our Radio Garden app.
Yeah. So just go to Radio Garden, search for VOP Abuja 96.1, and voila, you are there.
Absolutely. Come on, guys, let's fly to the local scene. News from the local scene. All right, at this time, let's start with more cherry news. Yes, news that will make the butterflies in your stomach tingles. Figuratively, we have here that Castina United, they are now free to register players and participate in any FIFA competition without restriction. This according to the proceedings that was levied against Castina United, as we hear that the ban has now been lifted. The decision comes after the creditor Muhammadu Saliu Salamon confirmed receipt of the outstanding amount from the club in accordance with FIFA's decision. Consequently, FIFA has requested the Nigerian Football Federation to immediately lift the ban imposed on Castina United at the national level. With this development, Castina United is now free to register new players and participate in national competition without any restrictions. Recall, guys, that Castina United, they were banned for 3 transfer windows by FIFA due to non-registered registration of players, as well as that players that came out to say that the club decided to terminate its contract unfairly when it was still contracted to the club, as well as players that were registered through the back door. And with that, FIFA said no, this cannot go on, and the ban was slammed on Castina United. Now Castina United has rectified every issues, have paid the fine that was given to them with receipt, to which FIFA's creditor Muhammadu Saliu Salamon confirmed the receipt, and now Castina United, the ban have been lifted. They are free to go.
Don't forget, let me take you back a bit. No, I don't want to play devil's advocate, just play spoiler. Castina United came out to refute the ban.
Absolutely.
So I wonder what they were saying now. They've got.
They wanted to deny, actually.
No, they did. Not that they wanted to. They did.
Oh, wow.
Statement, remember? And they said, no, we don't have this issue. Don't forget, the player even cried out that they terminated his contract. They are calling him back immediately. Remember, I want to take you back.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And now this has happened. So that justifies that truly they were banned. And they finally ran away to put their house in order. And now the ban has been lifted. But anyway, the important thing is that their house is now in order. They cannot register players. But see, the only way we can get it right in our football, especially in the top tier of Nigerian football, the MPFL, is if and only if we get it right from the players. I say it, see, the MPFL is the only league in the world where we know the administrators more than the players.
Yeah, see,
they seem to be the major actors instead of the players. In the Premier League, I know practically all the players in the league. I can't remember who owns the club, or maybe if I do, because I'm doing a lot of
or
research.
even the third coach,
exactly,
the third assistant coach. You can barely know them.
But here we know them. We know the manager, the media officer. We know every other thing except the players, which is wrong. And that's why you see we can hear that after the season ends, we saw that 16 players were relieved. Where in
I are going to recruit how many? About 24.
So it's happening. I just hope the right thing is done, and we get to the point where we can start saying, okay, when player move to this, we say, oh, this is the amount being paid. This is a 4-year contract. At some point, it was 1-year contract. Remember, and the sport writers came out to say, no, every time 1-year contract will roll over. Now we're not saying 2 years contract, 2 years contract. Maybe we'll get to the point where we're starting 4-5 years contract, and players can renegotiate even contracts while they are still on contract.
Absolutely. Mr. J.
Yeah, I think well, this also goes to tell that wherever you are, no matter at which level you are playing, we should also remember that there is a regulator there watching at our activities.
Absolutely.
And that calls us to, on our own, put our house in order in whatever dealings we are doing. We should not look down on the actors or the major stakeholders.
The major actors,
which are the players, exactly. So we should, their welfare, everything, their contract and all the registration, everything should be properly done. My call to FIFA is, as well as they are seeing it with us, they should also be seeing it anywhere in the world like that.
So it's not only Nigerian clubs that will be punished and fined.
Exactly.
Mention Man City, let us go mention them. All right, away from Castina United, guys, and let's touch down at Aimba before we move over to the news we are getting from Enugu Rangers. We hear that Aimba Stadium will on Sunday, the 10th of August, play host to an international friendly between between Eimba FC and their counterpart from Sierra Leone, FC Cologne. Now, according to Eimba's media, the club's sporting director, Ifeanyi Ekweme, says that the CAF international friendly between the two West African club sides who are preparing ahead of the commencement of the various domestic and continental engagement will hold at the Eimba International Stadium in Aba by 3 p.m. come this Saturday. Earlier, it was Enugu Rangers that played
FC Cologne.
same team in the Cole 042 competition. Absolutely. In preparation for the new season, more like a pre-season. And now we are seeing Eimba playing another foreigner club as they get set for CAF Confederation Cup. Guys, I love this kind of friendlies, don't you?
Very well.
See, just Eimba smart. They're taking advantage that Enugu Rangers brought them.
They are there. They are here already. Exactly.
Let's swim together.
And unfortunately, because Eimba, unfortunately, they're not playing the continent. Unfortunately, this time around, if the fact that they're already here, like you said, and they don't need to travel, take care of their traveling, they're already here. So get a friendly. After all, Enugu and Aba are not too far apart. Yeah. Take them to the Aba International Stadium and the Elephant Stadium, and then go play a friendly game. So it's a smart move by Kano Wanko and the board to get FC Cologne play, and then for Enugu Rangers, unfortunately they couldn't play them in pre-season tournament because they didn't do the fixtures. So, but come on, take advantage of the fact they are here and play them. So, it's a good,
very fast move,
great, fantastic move. Even though they don't play the continent, I will repeat.
Yeah.
Anybody in the continent,
of course, anybody are playing in the Confederation Cup.
So, you see, Enugu is in the Confederation Cup. At least you test your mind. I just forgot that against teams in other clubs. Don't forget we still have Remo Stars and Academy Warriors as well. So it is what it is, guys. So I'm happy that Eimba took a swift move to make that. At least, like I said, when I'm feeling Chuku was saying, don't judge us by what we saw every corner. I said, come on, don't say that. This is a dress rehearsal to what we see in the continent.
And you are the defending champions.
Exactly. So Eimba want to test them. Let's have a dress rehearsal what we see.
Whether Eimba will defeat
it's also an added advantage to the foreign team that come to Nigeria. You know, they are like on tour to Nigeria and they are exploring all the
top teams
opportunities.
In Nigeria.
Exactly. So for them also, it's a welcome development. If that kind of call come, you are here and you are on tour to Nigeria. So what does it take from you? Maybe the club that is even calling you pay for further reservation for you. Exactly. So for me, is a good one for both parties.
Yeah. Absolutely. Good one for both parties, according to Mr. J. But one stadium is looking like a stadium that will host two very good games right here in Nigeria. Talking about the Godswill Akpabio Stadium. Why do I say so? Although this report is yet to be confirmed, though not confirmed yet, but it's looking like it will be. Because we hear that Enugu Rangers will play both their home and away game.
The home game is confirmed
against Comoros Club US Zilemon Jour right there at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium. Remember that US Zilemon Jour is a club from Comoros Island, and their natural, that is their original home ground, that is Stade de Moroni, has failed to meet the CAF requirement to host such a prestigious game, and for that reason the Godswill Akpabio Stadium is looking like a likely destination, even though these nations from Comoros Island would prefer a country close to Comoros Island. But come on, Godswill Akpabio Stadium that will host the home game of Enugu Rangers. They are also they have extended hands of a fellowship to Comoros Island. I say, come, let's play both games right here at Godswill Akpabio Stadium. Take away your mind from the home crowd support, but it's looking like that might come to pass.
Let me let you know
something. Okay.
It's just cost effective, bro. Very simple. The clubs are looking at the cost. Come on, you fly to Nigeria, you play the first leg, you stay back, you play the second leg. Who wins?
Both parties as well, because the Nigerian club has advantage of the crowd.
Because don't forget, Enugu are playing home away from home.
But then
at the cathedral.
I even also want to add, you know, it's Enugu Rangers we are talking about, and they have their home ground.
Yes, and they don't play
Godswill Akpabio Stadium is not even a home ground for Enugu Rangers.
Absolutely.
And what are we doing?
But looking at the nation, this is Nigeria, so it's home advantage.
No, hold on.
How many will travel to Akwa Ibom to watch the game?
One.
Lot of them.
No, lot will travel because the distance is not very far.
Do the capacity of that?
Mr. J, let me hear you. Don't allow this man take away your thought.
See, Uyo is where you can travel from Enugu to and come back.
Yes.
After the match.
Unlike the Comoros Island team.
You definitely can do that. But then I will prefer a situation whereby Enugu Rangers or games are hosted in Enugu Rangers Stadium.
Exactly.
You understand? And I'm saying that we should be looking at, this is African. If we have a standard and we are Nigerians and we can not meet up to the standard of African football, then what are we doing?
Big question.
What are we doing? All right, I recall that the first game will be going down on the 18th of August on Saturday, and then the return leg will take place 1 week later, the 23rd of 23rd Saturday, August 2024. So get set, guys. It's going to be very, very interesting as we see if we can progress to the next round of the CAF Champions League. Absolutely.
And don't forget, guys, I know we also, if you're a fan of Abuja football, you thought, no, we did announce that the Academy Warriors have applied to the Minister of Youth and of Sport Development, I beg your pardon, to use the Moshood Abiola Stadium, the national stadium here in Abuja. We can confirm to you that CAF have torn down the stadium. They say the pitch is bumpy. Yes, you heard it live. Bumpy pitch at the Moshood Abiola Stadium. That stadium would not host Economic Warriors, and we're here. They're likely to go all the way to Ikene to use the Raymond International Stadium.
And that goes further to buttress my question. What are we doing?
What
are we doing to our facilities?
To one of our national stadiums.
Our facilities.
We have the next of champions in New York.
Oh my God! The national Moshood Abiola National Stadium.
Guys, off your mics. All right, guys. Sport Bishop, thank goodness you mentioned El Kanemi Warriors. Now, this is outside what I intended discussing today, but it just came into my mind, and I've been very, very worried. Why am I worried? El Kanemi Warriors, up until now, their state governor have not welcomed them, have not hosted them, have not encouraged them for one, gaining promotion to the NPFL, and two, winning the President Federation Cup. As I'm talking to you guys, they are already on pre-season with their own funding. As I'm talking to you guys, they are getting set to represent Borno State, represent Nigeria, and represent the league in the CAF Confederation Cup. And for a team that, against all odds, security ravaged state, they found a way to make the people of Borno State happy. The governor is yet to officially welcome and celebrate them. Now, just a moment, Sport Bishop. How do you think this lack of support will affect this team psychologically, mentally, footballically, permit me to use that word, going forward? Because one thing that we can establish is that when players are not celebrated or motivated, they always feel demoralized. So guys, what do you think? First of all, I
want to appreciate every fan of El Kanemi Warriors for the support they gave the team, especially when they played at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos during the Federations Cup. But I want to repeat, it's not an obligation for the governor to host the team. I repeat, it is not the obligation of the governor of the state to, if he's doing that, it's from his own free will, goodwill as the governor of the state. What he should do is to ensure that it's an enabling environment for these players to perform their duties. We don't see LA Lakers win and they go and see the mayor of LA.
No,
because it's private.
It's not owned. That one is not owned by government.
I'm giving an example.
Okay.
You have your say, Mr. J.
The best you can do is this. Have you paid them their winning bonuses? Have you paid them? Is their salary paid as when due? And do they have the right facility to prepare for the continental places? The players, are they well taken care of? They're already in camp here. I spoke to a member of them. They're already in camp preparing for the I said All Africa, forgive me, for the CAF Confederation Cup, and they're preparing big time. So where the funding comes is from the government. I know you say they had a fantastic season. They got to the MPFL. They won the Federations Cup. They are playing the continent. But let's be realistic, guys, man. There is no rule that says the president must welcome them. It's just out of your free benevolence as the governor of the state. You say, okay, thank you for what you do for the people of Brunei. Thank you, because for me it's all about the welfare of the players.
Absolutely.
That's what's most important.
Great. Mr. J, before you have your say, recall that Abia Warriors, they are welcomed with a heroic welcome.
Okay.
Now, we are not saying it is a must for the governor, talking about His Excellency Babagana Umaru Zulum, to welcome them. But we know how these things are done in this climb. When these players know that we are going to get a governor handshake and appreciation, it spurs them to do more. Don't you agree with me, Mr. J?
I do agree with you on that front. But
forget about what he thinks. I want to hear what you think. Forget about, because what is what doing is what doing well.
What I think is you can boost players' morale through so many ways.
So many ways.
The angle you have spoken, yes, we will see it, we will write about it, and we will know that, okay, this man has really welcomed them.
Absolutely.
Okay,
we are not saying it must be money.
No, handshake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gubernatorial
Tell them to come to the governor's home.
Which will you prefer? I take you on a trip to a tour of
Hold
Spain.
on.
Because
I want to look at the point that both of you have just made.
Okay.
You know, maybe before the competition, players' welfare, better grant is one of the promises that the government gave them, and they are giving them. We wouldn't know. So it depends on, let the officials or the players, let them speak to us. Whether they are happy or they are not happy with what the government has done to them.
All right, that we will make sure that we get to our listeners, to you especially on the show. We will dig deep, you know how we do it, to get the players, the coaches, the media officers, and perhaps if we can get hold of Borno State FA chairman or anyone in the corridor of power, as long as football is concerned in Borno State. Trust us, we will do that. All right, guys, let's move over now to women's football in Africa before we touch down the Paris and let our listeners know the latest that's going on in France, even though it is not looking nice at all. But ahead of the campaign in the WAFU B CAF Women's Champions League qualifier, Esaskas Ladies of Ghana have received a cash bonus from the Ghana Vice President, His Excellency Mahamudu Bawumia, talking about the Vice President of Ghana. The VP donated a whopping $10,000 to the team on Thursday morning. This fund will aid the team in their preparation for the upcoming CAF Women's Champions League WAFU Zone B qualifiers in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. The donation were presented by Tamimu Isa, Head of Communication at the Office of the Vice President, and all other things that happens. Bottom line, they have been financially boosted as they get set to play Edo Queens in the qualification for the CAF Women's Champions League.
Money is not everything.
Well, we've just spoken about it. It depends on what...
Delta State was giving how much? Rivers
United was giving... Go and qualify.
4 million, go and win. And then who won it?
And I will still tell you that money that happens to Rivers United, that they could not beat this Ghana team that stopped them in the last continent of football. I'm trying to remember.
Money is a very big morale booster.
No
doubt about that, because
but these players have got their fair share too.
And we appreciate
14 players have been signed.
Yes,
they've been in close camping. They've been taking care of the players. They're having fun.
So that is. It's also a morale booster for them.
Give them $40,000 per bit.
No, that's why I say money doesn't play football, or it doesn't play the game on the day. It's a big morale booster. It will really boost their morale. See, but then it all depends on the performance they put up on the day.
Even apart from that, it tells you that they take women football serious. You know,
that's another thing.
$10,000, and the fact that there's this jollof derby, this rivalry. Go and beat Nigeria. We don't care whether it is female football, whether it is male football, whether it's club football.
Absolutely.
They want to be ahead of Nigeria one way or the other. But unfortunately, Nigeria is supremo.
Don't say unfortunately. It's football.
Nigeria is supremo.
It's football.
All All right, so guys, let's move over now to the Olympics because it is getting heated. I will just talk a little bit on the Olympics as far as Team Nigeria is concerned, and then we go on our first break. When we return, we will continue talking about the Olympics as well as the latest coming from Chelsea. Chelsea cannot stop signing. They have signed their 11th player of the season this morning. So guys, yesterday we saw what happened in the 4x100 meters relay where Favor of Philistima could not go past their opponent. Yes, even though she said she couldn't win the medal, though she qualified for the 200 meters finals where she finished a distant sixth. But then she said, let me turn attention to the 4x100 meters relay. But the team could not win anything. The quintet of Justina Yakbobabeya, Favor of Philly, Rosemary Chukuma, and Tima God Bless finished sixth in hit 2 of the women's 4x100 meters at the Paris Olympic Games. Guys, could this be a lack of preparation or they are mentally tired? Especially at this time, your team haven't won any medal. You going into your game, and when you turn back, nobody has won. There's this morale, you know.
It should be a morale, not a disturbance. It should be a morale. Let's go
that, that you have not won anything.
It depends how you see the water in the cup.
You can
half
put
full
on
or half empty. So these guys are perhaps looking at the cup as half empty.
But then it's a very good ground for you to put on a very patriotic.
Easy to say, Mr. J. Easy to say.
Kit.
But these gladiators know what they are facing in the arena.
It's not easy. I see.
Let me tell you something.
Easy.
I want to break all the tables and I don't care.
Oh, wow.
Persuade no good. That's the truth. Our numbers heading to the Olympics was telling us that we're not going to do well at the 4x100. Our hopes was Ophelia at the 100, Ophelia at the 200. Ophelia didn't compete. 200 did not happen. The quartet were sixth and shambolic, didn't make it. We'll come to the men at some point, but our numbers heading to Olympics was telling us that we were not medal hope.
Especially the qualifying time, the timing.
The number you used to qualify will tell you whether this one is a medal hopeful or a medal. No. That's why we feel it was painful that she didn't do well at the 200 because her numbers was telling us silver or bronze. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in the finals, a lot of guys increased their speed and they outran themselves, and it happens in the finals. So for me, the numbers was not encouraged. I for one was not optimistic about the 4x100 meters quartet. Look at how they run in the 100 meters. If we put their numbers together, it will still not be up to the numbers to get to
So, sports, a very quick one. Where do we pinch this blame?
I think
is
we'll
it
talk about
or we don't even have the talent
talk about
at all?
that at the other half of the show. But let's get
when the Olympic is
let's get to the other half of the show. But for now, it's a really sad.
It's really sad.
Come on, athletics.
Look at the team that finished the first, second, and third. Talking about Jamaica, finishing 42.35. They came third, and then we have the quintet of British with the likes of Bianca Williams, Imani Lasicot, and Amy Hunt finished the second with 42.13. They came second, and Team USA finished first with an amazing qualifying time of 42.08. But Nigeria finished 4-2.
If you look at the bend,
and the exchange of the bottom.
It wasn't giving. Let me see.
All right, guys, let's go on at these break. When we return, we will be letting you know how the Tigers fared in the game against the United States of America. And the latest we are hearing, we are jamming out to borrow Team Nigeria bicycle in the Olympics to participate.
Who told you?
The cyclists came out to say, help me thank the German team. They gave me bicycle to
run. Is everything you must say?
No, she was thanking them. No, we are not blaming anybody.
No, you don't say something.
No, we are not.
We have watched how
Nigeria did not carry bicycle from.
Let's go to break, guys. When we come back, guys, more.
Oh my God!
God, the show. All over the city, all over the federation, all over the world. It is the second half of your loving sporty show, Sport Lounge. It comes your ways every Mondays to Fridays at exactly 5 p.m. on your scintillating radio dial, Voice of the People 96.1 FM, Abuja, with me, Uncle Fine Boy, and of course the team. We are always here giving you the best of sporty gist. I've got
the Sport Bishop, the magistrate, the pilot, the prophet, the professor, Nonso Arinzechi. And come on, guys, this is the second part of the show. Before we go straight to action, let's let you know that you can listen to us anywhere in the world on Radio Garden. Just download the Radio Garden app and then look for Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja, and you'll be live on the show. You can also watch us live as we speak, and anytime we go live on our YouTube page on Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja on YouTube. And most importantly, guys, you can't interrupt the show. You've got the freedom because this is Voice of the People, and our job is to hand you your voice. Simple. You can get us a WhatsApp call, WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note, SMS, or call us on either of the two lines, and you'll get to us live on the show. The number is 0808-312-8618, 0808-312-8618, or you can call
the other line, which is 0700 010 961 961, 0700 010 961 961. That is the number that you can reach us on WhatsApp, as well as a phone call on the show. We can see your messages coming on WhatsApp. Keep them coming, as well as your views on our YouTube page. Yes, Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. That is a VOP 961 FM Abuja. Yes, your message, keep them coming. So we promise to give attention to your message. And guys, let's go back before we move over now to the foreign scene where it is not looking good at all. Some persons will say we need to support them. They did well. They fought gallantly against the number one ranked team in the world, Team USA. But I will say the entire team are foreign base. They played against their fellow women. They did not play against the United States men's team. They are all foreign based. That means they are well exposed when it comes to the game of basketball. Not belittling what they did, because at the last quarter they won 26-12.
Yeah.
But the second and the third quarters, Team USA actually blew them away with the 3-pointers, where our defender failed to steal any ball or block.
What can you do?
There's a limit. There's a limit.
You can go.
It ended 88 in favor to USA to 74.
14-point mark.
Absolutely.
So let me sincere, guys. What can you do
What can you
against a
do?
3-pointer? You defend in basketball. All you do is you try to block and you shoot
And stop them from passing the ball.
exactly.
So the person that can throw the 3-point.
Did you watch that game?
Actually, I did.
Didn't you see the difference?
This is the height difference.
It's all about height.
And the skills.
Goliath.
We are close to them to the waist. Those guys are huge. Did you see Grenier? Did you see Wilson, who got 20.2 assists and
brother,
about something?
We will come back to the drawing
see
board
the height?
again. Maybe until
Our best player was very short. Promise Anukarama got 19 points and 2 assists.
Yeah.
I watched that game, guys. The height difference was deafening.
and you can't take
It was
height
screaming.
out of basketball.
You can't. I don't need to even try to. I just throw the ball over you, and that's all.
And that's all. Perhaps the height was not the major disadvantage for setting Odunayo Adekoronye, but rather more or less preparation for this lady, though she lost to China's Hong Kemzing in the 57 kilograms freestyle women's wrestling, where she lost 8-10. Chinese women are not known to be great wrestlers. Chinese women are not known to be physically dominating over the Africans. What happened? Is this a pointer that the world is catching up with us?
Nigeria happened to her.
Is it catching up?
No,
Adekore, who was world number 1 during her level, going to the Commonwealth game and she was beaten. Now she even got to the quarterfinal. They are complaining. See, these things, as much as these girls are exposed, Adekoroye, Odunayo, Borodudu, sometimes wrestling is very technical. I think the technicality of the sport is what
we are lacking.
Exactly.
That is why I say, could it be
Exactly.
that these other nations are catching up with us with this scientific approach to all of these games? I won't say some,
Facility,
all of the games.
preparation,
Absolutely.
and everything.
Now, for us Nigerians and Africans, we are dependent on past glory and dependent on our physicality. But these nations have gone to the technicality and the tactical approach to all these games.
Now,
Little wonder you see a little nation like Lucia
Lucia winning the 100 meters
gold.
and they should be close to winning. Is the man the guy qualified for the finals of the 200 meters.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
Shocked it.
let me stun you a bit, even though I know you're no longer stunned. You see, in Nigeria, it takes us 2 months or 3 months to prepare for Olympics, but in USA, in Germany, it takes them 16 years, 15 years, 14 years. You saw 11-year-old Olympian at the Olympic doing the skateboarding. What's the plan? In every street in America, there's a basketball court or a semi-basketball court. You don't know, before you could get one in Abuja here, it's humongous. We spoke yesterday with the NTF president, Dayo Akindoju, and he spoke to us vividly
Extensively.
that the court in Abuja is the only court they have here. So if you want to play tennis, you must go to the. If you are somewhere in Kubwa, you drive there. Gogalada,
and it's
you must
first
drive
come,
down.
first play.
So how many athletes do you want to prepare? So facility-wise, we're lacking. Preparation-wise, we're lacking. Exposure-wise, we're lacking. I talked about the fact that how do we get these players
Technicality
getting them
wise,
to play against
or
one-
technology.
Do you know if she has fought against this girl before, she would have known how to attack her.
Absolutely.
But she hasn't fought
Absolutely.
against her before.
Especially warm-up games or some of these
You need to-
indoor
You
games.
need to get them to
where
play
they
against
test
the
their
best. See, when they
minds.
lose, let them keep losing. At some point, they will get. See, we can't get experience sitting down in your room.
Yeah.
See, this how much theory can do for you. You need to hit the
There's a
field.
level, yeah, that
You need to
theory
hit
can
the
take
room.
you
Guys,
to.
can I shock you now?
Don't shock us.
Now, the president of the Nigerian Wrestling Federation, talking about Dr. Daniel Igali,
Yeah.
came out to reveal to us that a certain Blessing Ogborududu fought with injury. Hence, she lost the semi-finals. And because she still needs to fight for a place for the bronze, she fought with severe injury. And then the Mongolian woman defeated her by 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
3-0.
Don't forget, even in that same fight with them for Borodulu, there was a clash of heads. Remember? And she did not recover from it. Maybe a bit of concussion here and there.
And you know how the head injury can be very.
So these things happen. But anyway, the injury it happened in the fight. Not as if it happened before the fight. So I don't, as much as I want to be counting our losses, but it's been an absolute terrible Olympics so far. But like I said, there's still light on the tunnel. Let's not be all gloomy. We still have a Tobiloba Mosun, who will hit the track later tonight. We
She
have
said it is our season.
yes, it's her time.
She said it's our time.
She
we
should please bail us out
Last
of
time
this.
she finished fourth, right? This time hopefully she wins something. We have Ese Brume in the jump.
A long jump.
She can always find a way to win us bronze. We'll take it right now. We'll take it all day long and twice on Sunday.
Whatever they call her.
We will give you the latest on cycling. Now, this news is really shaking the entire nation.
Yeah,
we will come back to that. But first, let's take this message. This one says, Una well done, oh. I beg, why I no forget to for my transistor radio or even for my phone? They had, my dear, we are hot like that. You just have to bear with us. As she went further to say, now so I they run my battery down for car when I they listen to Ona. Since I met this Ona station, now better fans I be. Nancy, oh Nancy, we are indeed grateful. You're listening,
And
you're following, and please tell us where you are actually testing us from.
Sorry, and Nancy, I'll also talk from the other end of me and my responsibility that very soon we are working seriously behind the scene to get to wherever you are within the environment.
Anyway,
Okay.
0808-312-8618. That one you can get to us immediately. We don't have to wait. 0808-312-8618. And you can also call us on 0700 010-961-961. It's a customized number, so don't be scared. It's correct. 0700 010-961-961. WhatsApp voice call, WhatsApp messages, SMS call. Either of the numbers will give you your voice.
But unfortunately, cyclist Ese Ukbeseraye could not get a customized bicycle to circle for Team Nigeria in her maiden Olympic appearance. Ogbesere became the first Nigerian to feature in an Olympic Games after feature in both road cycling and track cycling. She was the only African athlete out of 30 cyclists who competed in the track cycling. She did not finish her event during the road cycling and finished 6th in the heat of track cycling. Ese Ogbesere wrote on her X handle after the cycling event, "I came, I saw, and I tried." She could not conquer. But the biggest story there is she said that our race was not, what was the right word now? It was impromptu. Hence, there was no bicycle for her to circle with. She had to appreciate the German team for lending her a bicycle, which I believe now she has returned. Because she has returned the bicycle, she came out to tweet thanking the German team for helping her with a bicycle.
Why did we take her? Why did we take her there?
Let us correct an impression. You can also borrow or lend a bicycle while at the Olympics. So, like you said, it was impromptu. So the Cycling Federation couldn't get her one before the race. And so she had to take from the German team. So
and I ask you, Sport Bishop, before you complete that statement, any serious-minded nation going to an Olympics
to have their bicycle?
Absolutely.
Why did we take her? What is the preparation? What is our aim?
Just
what
a moment. Hold on. Circle effectively with a borrowed bicycle?
That is it. How will she be used?
How would you understand the bicycle?
How will she be used to the bicycle?
There's no relationship between you and the bicycle.
Absolutely.
What's our aim? If unfortunately no one was on hand to borrow her a bicycle,
oh my goodness,
what is the sense of taking her there?
Oh my goodness,
just to fill the number.
They would have brought the flag that would have got her a bicycle, but the race was impromptu.
And since it's impromptu, that's why I'm asking this question.
Who borrows bicycle in the Olympic Games?
We'll mention another one.
Serious-minded nation go with their equipment. It's just like saying that you are going for a competition of football and you did not come with your ball to train. We see serious-minded nations, Sport Bishop, going to a tournament with their team doctors. Yeah. Some go with their food. Everything. Some go with their waters. Some go with their.
It doesn't matter.
It don't depend on.
It reminded me how Egypt.
The North African teams.
Egypt in Kaduna, they came with everything. The only thing they didn't come with was their hotel room.
And they had their hotel room.
That's all.
That's all. They came with their water, their food, everything. It was almost like a camping spree for them. But that's what it takes to be among the best. You need
to be prepared. And a certain 12 billion was given to the Olympic team.
How many was given to the Cycling Federation?
Oh wow!
Oh
wow! I wanted to speak about the canoeing, but it was not a good day for us.
Really sad.
Those women nearly drank water. Nearly, but it was not a good day.
Okay, sorry. That canoeing, is it when the coach was praying?
Mr. J.
As if other nations.
All right, the women's 100 meters hurdles. What record holder Tobias Musa is confident of securing a medal in an event at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris after failing to do so in previous two editions in 2016 and 2020 in Rio and Tokyo, respectively. She will be in action later tonight, as well as the long jumpers later tonight. Timer is really not on our side, but when we come tomorrow, we will give you update on that. Guys, we'll hear that Kylian Mbappe has finally completed his first Real Madrid training season, training section since he moved to Real Madrid, and his first game will be against Atalanta in the UEFA Europa Super Cup.
A big one from Mbappe. Wait and see what he brings.
And we already know what he will bring.
What will he bring? Can you tell
class.
me?
He will bring class.
Are you sure
he will
30 or 40 goals this season?
I'm sure of above 30. But I'm not sure he will get to 40.
He will score above 30.
He will definitely score goals.
He will score above 30.
That I know.
In all competitions.
He will.
I bank on him.
And one man has said, I will not take a pay call to go to Chelsea. Victor Oseni is saying, if Chelsea want me, pay me my full money and pay Napoli what they are demanding. As for taking a pay call to go to Chelsea, I will not.
Why will he take a pay cut? It's Chelsea should rather be upping his pay and praying and begging for him to come. Yes, now why will he take a pay cut? When the class, look at the class. Look at the
striker. We all know Chelsea needs a striker.
But then Chelsea has over 6 strikers.
Nicholas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, they have strikers. What you say?
Raheem Sterling.
Sterling is not a striker.
But
he can play
okay,
there.
yeah, he can play there.
But
Armando Broja.
Broha! He's still there.
No, he has gone. Actually, he has been sold.
He's not sold, he's still there.
Armando Broja is sold.
Well, one thing I understand with Chelsea is that
sold.
they are doing very good business at Chelsea Football Club.
Oh, why? It's all about business.
Yeah, they buy cheap and sell expensively.
And so talking about Chelsea doing business, I can tell you that it is confirmed that Chelsea Football Club have announced the signing of defender Aaron Alsemino, who have spent the 2024-2025 campaign on loan at Boca Juniors.
Yeah.
We hear that deal is done and dusted.
Signed and confirmed.
It's here we go.
19-year-old.
Now we are waiting for the confirmation of Samuel Morodon. We hear that one is also on the vet. We hear that to speak to you. Panagalaga is in Spain. General Alvarez is in Spain. They're waiting for confirmation, and then Samuel will be confirmed. And then Chelsea will keep the signing spree going.
And we hear that West Ham have shifted attention from Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Kieran Trippier of Newcastle is now their target. They have failed to meet Manchester United.
£20 million.
They have failed to meet Wan-Bissaka's personal deal in terms of a wage.
They don't want to pay £20 million. It's 18. That's what they want to pay Manchester
With
United.
2 million add-ons, to which the weekly wage of Aaron Wan-Bissaka is huge.
But is it huge? Well, I don't know. It depends on what their preference
and that is why they have switched attention. As for Man United, they have agreed. Recall, the Manchester United have verbally agreed to go for Bayern Munich right back, a certain Masraoui, yes, and then a certain Jeremy Frimpong, Inter Milan writer fullback.
I am not a Man U fan, although this transfer is not. Man U is fortunately not holding on to it. The Man U we are building, or the Man U we are seeing, is not a Man U that will bank on Aaron Wan-Bissaka to hold on to their right fullback.
But they've got this guy playing already now. What's his name? Diego Dallo.
No, Dallo is there to stay.
That is why they should offload Wan-Bissaka.
See, Bayern United need to offload so many players. Anthony had left, Varane, Anthony, and some other guys. More needs to go. Scott McTominay was on the verge of moving.
But that has collapsed.
Stalled, scattered.
One man that is at the verge of leaving is a certain Rafael Nadal, where he has pulled out of this month's US Open, saying he would not be able to give his 100% at that time.
And that's one thing I love with these people.
Exactly.
When they are ready to do, they will go for it. But when they are not ready, they will come out in the open.
He can't give 100%, and that's the right thing to do, man.
That's the right thing to do. Instead of you to go there and then
don't forget he missed the Wimbledon because he wanted to focus on the Olympics.
Yeah.
He was knocked out by Djokovic, knocked out in the quarterfinal in doubles with Carlos Alcaraz. But now he says, I can't take it anymore. I want to rest.
Yeah.
Yes, Open, take your court.
Take your court.
I will focus on the next one.
Very correct.
One thing that we cannot take anymore is our time, and that is why we need to wrap up and move out of the studio. But don't worry, we will be back at the same time tomorrow on the show Sport Lounge. Guys, always a pleasure talking sport with you guys.
Thank you very much.
Always great doing sport, guys.
And on behalf of everyone,
we want to say
we're
done and we're gone. God bless. No